When Elon Musk is not busy burning billions on Twitter, endorsing Trump, or fighting the country Brazil, he is now preparing for his Tesla Robotaxi Reveal, which will happen in LA pretty soon. We'll finally see how they're going to turn this into this. The thing is, Waymo is already the leader of driverless cars, so Tesla is going to have to up their game if they want to bring the competition. You may have heard of Tesla's self-driving cars, but those are only for people who own the Tesla car. It's a driver assist, while Waymo is actually a robotaxi. You would call a Waymo like you would an Uber through their app, and it would arrive except without a human driver. These are exciting times though. Finally, a viable competitor to Waymo, especially since Cruise, who was number 2 leading, got their license revoked from an accident. This video is about how Tesla's upcoming robotaxi could actually beat Waymo at their driverless game. Let's set the stage with Waymo. They are our cautious overachiever inching their way up the levels of vehicle autonomy, currently sitting at level 4. That's only one level from being considered fully autonomous, which is level 5. Currently, Waymo's pretty successful with people riding their taxis without worry, though they do still need to have remote operators on standby for all their cars, ready to swoop in at the first sign of trouble. You better hope your operator knows how to navigate a multi-lane roundabout. Waymo first started offering driverless rides to the public in the suburbs of Phoenix. Then, they tackled the traffics and hills of San Francisco. People riding Waymo and SF actually are quite satisfied, and so now Waymo is expanding to the streets of Los Angeles. Funny enough, Tesla's reveal of their robotaxi will also be in LA. There's this sneaky photo of Tesla's not-so-hidden alleged cybercab in bright yellow, testing out the area around Warner Bros. Studios. Tesla's probably trying to hide the robotaxi design until the reveal, just like they did for the Cybertruck, because whoever tried to leak the cybercab photo got wiped off the face of the internet. But come on, Musk, we all know the internet never forgets. The robotaxi reveal was actually supposed to be back in August, but Musk made them delay the reveal because he wanted more work done on the face of the car design. It probably wasn't that bad, but maybe Musk is going for a more distinct look so it pops out on the road. At the moment, Tesla's self-driving assist is only considered a level 2, meaning the driver should still be involved and aware for the whole ride. That's why they're being extra thorough in mapping the Warner Bros. Studio area so D-Day, Demonstration Day, goes off without a hitch. And a lot can go wrong with the first showing of driverless tech. Tesla has a lot riding on this event, given recent comments by Musk that the company should be seen primarily as a robotics company. Rerouting the company from its core business of making and selling electric vehicles to robotics and autonomy is crucial for Musk, especially as the hype over Tesla's EVs continues to sag globally. Sure, Waymo's been cruising around with their fancy LiDAR and multi-sensor setup, but Tesla? They're the underdogs with a vision. Tesla got rid of its radar and ultrasonic sensors and only relies on cameras. But what are LiDARs and radars? Well, first, radars are like echolocation, where waves are sent out and bounce off things and come back to give information like distance and speed relative to you. Now, LiDAR, instead of waves, uses lasers. It shoots out like millions of lasers per second to essentially build a 3D model of the area. Waymo uses both on top of camera because LiDAR gives the details and radar works really well in bad weather where things can get kind of fuzzy with mapping. So when Tesla comes out big macho man and says, "I don't need waves and lasers, I just need cameras and AI to recognize objects and people," that's a really bold move. But if they're able to pull it off, then Tesla is changing the game for developing driverless cars. Tesla has been saying that they can utilize the data gathered by their regular car drivers to send camera images back for training and building up their mapping. And before you know it, each Tesla car is a part of the hive mind. I think this actually works out with using just cameras and the hive mind. People are pretty skeptical about just cameras because What happens if some dirt gets on the cameras and now the car can't identify what that blob is? Still, I'm sure there's some techie workaround to that and not just a gaping hole in Tesla's design. Surely. In order for Waymo to reach level 5, they'll need to be comfortable letting go of their safety blanket and wean themselves off those remote operators. Waymo needs to come to terms with people who will always do stupid things like placing cones over the radars. Just pause that car, get some help for it, and then send another car from standby to go pick up whoever ordered the first car. Yeah, I know it's not the most efficient way to use a robotaxis, but Uber drivers cancel on us all the time. It's annoying, but at least I know Uber's going to help me search for another driver immediately. For Tesla, their Robotaxi Reveal is probably going to jump to level 4. Their Cybercab will likely be able to handle a lot more variables on the road and be considered as driverless and not just self-driving. Because the whole point of a robotaxi is that someone or something else is driving you around. You shouldn't be the one in the driver's seat. The road to level 5 is not only a technological problem, but also a legal one. They'll need to convince the public that their cars are safer than human drivers. Tesla's also going to need to expand their testing grounds beyond the familiar streets of LA. Sure, they might nail the Reveal in Warner Bros. Backyard, but what about the chaos of New York City traffic or the winding mountain roads of Colorado? Waymo's already tackled the hills of San Francisco, so Tesla needs to show they can handle diverse environments and weather conditions. Imagine a Tesla Robotaxi confidently navigating through a Midwestern blizzard. Now that would turn some heads. Another key factor for Tesla will be transparency. Waymo's been pretty open about their testing process and safety protocols, which has helped build public trust. What I'm really hoping for at the Robotaxi Reveal or at future demonstrations is for Tesla to show just how safe and reliable these camera-only systems really are. Show us the data, Musk. Let's not forget about user experience. Waymo's app is slick, but Tesla has a chance to really innovate here. Imagine if your Robotaxi could sync with your calendar, automatically showing up at your office just as your last meeting ends. Or what if it could learn your preferences over time, adjusting the route to pass by your favorite coffee shop on your morning commute? These are the kinds of features that could give Tesla an edge in the Robotaxi wars. On top of those, Tesla needs to nail the pricing. Waymo's rides aren't exactly cheap, especially if you're looking at rush hour in SF or LA. The upside with robotaxis is that at least there's no one you need to tip at the end of the ride. So there's an opportunity here for Tesla to undercut the competition. After all, I'm trying to get from point A to point B with whoever has the better deal. Icing on the cake is if I get to sit in a cool Tesla Cybercab. In the end, beating Waymo isn't just about having the fanciest tech or the sleekest looking robotaxi. It's about creating a service that people trust, enjoy using, and can afford. If Tesla can check all those boxes while delivering on their promises of safety and reliability, they might just have a shot at dethroning Waymo. But one thing's for sure, this robotaxi race is far from over, and we're all in for one heck of a ride. Thanks for visiting Too Big to Frog. We'll see you next time.